For a few months, one question's been nagging me.
How do I come back after months not releasing a video?
All right, let's not make a big deal out of it. It's been a few months since I've posted my last video. I'm not even sure how long it's been, but I've always been wanting to post the last video, and I think you deserve to see what happened to the space. Here it is. Let's roll the intro. Welcome back to the channel. It's been an amazing last year. I've had tons of really cool projects. Unfortunately, I prioritized this series away, but I still owe you the final of this series to show you what I made of this place. Before I do that though, I just want to tell you that at the end of this video, I'll have a brief, just pounding out the pictures kind of scene there to show you what I did in the past few months. Awesome projects. And I'm going to be recording more videos about these projects in the future weeks to come. So let's get into what the space has become. And I'm going to just show you really quickly some shots of what this room, which is the addition, that is now my office, has become. All right, I hope you dig the details. And I want to give you a quick review with three of my favorite things of this place, that I did here, and then maybe three things that I could have done better. First thing must be that I did it. I built this during a really tough time in 2020 and 2021. I'm sure you remember, I built this all on my own, and so that's just been a huge win for me. Win number two. The performance of these walls is really amazing. Obviously, I can't really show you performance, but I've been in here now for 3 years with my home office, and I can tell you that this room feels great. One of the ways to maybe just bring it a bit closer to you, I didn't add any features for HVAC. I just put these forced air outlets in here, and during the summer, the same amount of cold air that just keeps our house very comfortable actually cools this space significantly more. So this space stays colder, better in the summer, and in the winter, it's really comfortably warm. When the rest of the house just keeps up with it, this is the most comfortable room in the house. So that speaks for the performance of this. And then number three, it's this right here. I built a wall that is very uncommon for North America. We do see this coming more and more often, but this is what I built. Wood fiber board, 2x6. In my case, I did plywood right here, 2x2s service channel for electricity, and then drywall on the outside. This wall system is not easy with our current code to implement here. And I did it and was able to really showcase how this works very well here. There's some challenges there with engineers and building officials for them to accept that, but I was able to get that through. And I'd love to use this wall build up for you out there more often because it really works very well and it's very buildable. So yeah, that was number three of the big wins in this space right here. And now let's go to two things that I could have done a bit better, but I know that now for the next project. So first one's actually right here. I love this window. It starts right at the floor, goes all the way to above my height. I don't know, it's maybe 7 feet tall or something like that. It looks beautiful. It's perfectly south, And this is where the minor mistake was done. I didn't properly plan exterior shading. I added these cool shades here that ride inside of the frame on the inside, but by the time that it hits the shade, the sun is heating up the shade and the warmth is already in the room. In order to control the heat of this room a bit better, exterior shading would have been more ideal for this, but I didn't do it. I didn't have the time to really properly research that. I now know and understand what it means to integrate that. It would still be an option for me to add this afterwards, but for now I'm going to leave this as is. And I do encourage everybody to think about proper exterior shading. It really does make a big difference. Okay, number 2 of the things I would have liked to have done differently. Let's go outside and have a quick look. I'm going to show it to you live right here. And that is, the siding's been bleached a bit more. It actually looks pretty cool, and a lot of people really like the look of that, but I wish it had stayed as dark as I had it in the beginning. Not a dramatic thing. I may end up staining it darker again. I love the detail of these little stainless steel screws right here. They don't really pop as much anymore as they used to in the beginning, but yeah, you can actually see if I come around the corner, it's still a little bit darker. But I thought, because this is actually yakisugi, that this being a charcoal, let's wait for those sirens. I thought because this is yakisugi charcoal lumber, it's essentially inert carbon, and I didn't think that this was going to wash off, but it does. And so yeah, the siding has bleached over time. It looked a little bit cooler in the beginning. Now it has a lot more structure. Some people really like it. Most people that come by enjoy the look of this. I wish it stayed darker. Yeah, so that was number 2 of things that I could have improved. And number 3 is actually quite simple. It's not fully done yet. You could still see the original stairs, the ones that I cut down. Here's a scene of awesome cutting. And then you can also see the facade here. It's not fully done. Yeah, so the facade is not fully done yet. There's actually a design of larger hexagons here, or hexagons to be still finished right there. It's not done yet. It looks interesting. It looks awesome from the inside, but yeah, not fully done yet. And so that's number 3 of things that I wasn't too fond of yet, but yeah, it is what it is. We are all busy. I've got lots of work to do. So. All right, so what do you think about it? What do you think about the space? Technical things. Would love to hear what you think, what you would have done better, and maybe some of the things that you really liked on this. Leave me a comment down below. And now, as promised, here are some of the awesome projects that I was able to be a part of. I'd really love to see you soon on another video where I actually go more into these projects. So if you want to see that more, hit the subscribe button, and then we'll see you on the next one.